I don't know what we're gonna say. This is
We're
the
gonna say
Monty
something.
Python. This is the Monty Python of Carousel conversations, isn't it?
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
humans. Ah, I'm. We're here tonight with my father.
There's somebody missing from this picture.
There's somebody missing from this picture. Who is it?
A couple
I
of
don't know.
somebody's missing from this picture.
There's
the
a
one,
few
the one who
somebodies.
keeps you on the rails. That's who's missing in this picture.
That's the last person we need to lose. Is the person that
Yes.
keeps our show on the rails.
Yes, this show will either be 5 minutes long or 500 minutes long. We're not sure which.
Well, we're currently at 42 seconds, so I'm gonna
Okay,
say the
we're good.
5 minutes one's closer. We're gonna
going
do
for
this.
5.
But anyway,
Okay.
me and father, when we were at Disney like 2 months ago, I don't know time, did the 4 parks challenge, which is you go to every park at Disney World once in one day, which is kind of a lot to do. I don't know, if you plan correctly, it's pretty easy. But that's what we did, and since everyone has left us, they decided that me and him need to do an episode by ourselves.
RJ and Jesslyn decided to take off for this week and left us in charge. And
Left
they
us
will
in
never do
charge,
that
and-
again.
Wow, they're gonna learn real quick about
They
why
are.
they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
They're
The 4-part
completely in the blind.
challenge. Yeah,
The 4-part challenge.
This is something I've wanted to do since the first time I heard about it, and that probably 20 years ago. But just never took the time to do it. And we weren't planning on it this trip either. But then there was sort of some bad weather coming in, and so the airlines worked things around, and we were able to leave a day sooner than we thought. And literally that happened the same week that we were planning to go. So all of a sudden we had this bonus day to do something, and we're like, well, let's go to Disney Springs, let's hang out or whatever. And then Noah, you actually were the one that came up with the idea. You were going to do it yourself because I wasn't going to be there, right?
Yeah, I was going to come down a day earlier than you because my uncle Peeper was coming down a day earlier. I'm like, I'm just going to go with him. That's an extra day at Disney World. I won't take it. But then I was like, I'm just going to have a day at the parks by myself or with my uncle. So I'm going to do the 4-park challenge, just a bachelor doing all this. And then Dad's like, hey, the bad weather, I'm going to come too.
The bad weather, I'm coming
And I'm
down,
like, you want to do it with me? And he said,
yeah.
So that's kind of how the idea was born.
And I think we never really contemplated doing it because I think I'm too much of a planner. And so I always had planned out before we even went, we're going to do this park.
We didn't have
this park this day.
We didn't have a free day where we could just do whatever.
Exactly. I mean, we always try to, bake in a day where we can kind of take it easy or whatever, that kind of thing. You have to do that. But it was always looking at crowd calendars and figuring out what the best park was for each day and all that. So when we had this spontaneous day and you had the idea, I was like, yeah, let's do it. So, but
it was really interesting.
Explain what the details of the 4-park challenge is and what people do with it.
Yeah, so like people, it's just 4 parks in one challenge. It's kind of obvious in a sense, but
it is. But people do different details, things you have to do, right?
Yeah, like some people will have like you have to ride one ride in each park, which is what we did. Some people go the easy route and just do like one snack in each park. And I feel like that's a little bit cheating, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're not really in the park unless you do a ride.
But some people go completely over the top.
Yeah, they'll do
you have to do a ride and a snack and
a picture,
or a
sometimes,
restaurant, a picture,
which we tried. But
buy merch, go whatever, meet a character. Sometimes
possibly get a pressed penny as well, and then forget to do that too.
So we had, and that kind of leads into what we had a criteria. We were going to ride one attraction at each park. We were going to take a photo together in each park, which we'll get to that. And then we were going to get a pressed penny. I thought that would be kind of fun because they have those pressed penny machines all over the place. So I thought that'd be a neat souvenir to, a cheap souvenir to have to kind of commemorate.
And we did like one of those, and then one and a half of one of those.
We did all the attractions. We forgot to take a picture in the studios.
3 parks, right?
No, we did it.
No, we took one in Magic and one at Animal Kingdom. We forgot to do it at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
But we did it at Epcot because we're like, oh, let's just pretend like we did do it at Hollywood Studios.
And we completely forgot. We completely forgot to do the pennies at Animal Kingdom when we started. So we're like,
at any of them, really.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
don't
do
think
anything.
I think we remembered to do it like the day after,
About
and we were like,
halfway
"Oh."
through. Yeah, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think
it
we were
was
actually leaving the last park. It's like, oh, we forgot to do the pennies.
uh-huh. Yeah. But it
So
was really interesting to like plan for this challenge because you
yeah,
have to like do different transportation to get to each
sure,
park in the most efficient amount of time. It was fun like planning which transportation we want to take because like Hollywood Studios to Epcot, there's like 3 different ways to get to each of
right.
those parks. So we're like, okay, what's the best way to do it? And we chose a Skyliner for that because the Skyliner is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. So that was kind of interesting. That to me, that was the hardest part of the entire thing was the transportation between
Yeah,
parks.
we waited like 20 minutes at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
It
it
felt
was
like,
because you just never know. Those park to park transportations are
hmm
not nearly as consistent as the resort transportation lines.
yeah. So for those who don't know, Disney does run buses from park to park. So you can get
Right.
Magic Kingdom to Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios to Epcot bus, Epcot to Magic Kingdom. You can go to any park from any park on a bus,
Yeah.
but they're not very consistent.
No. Uh, Definitely though, doing the Hollywood Studios to Epcot loop, definitely take the Skyliner. It's going
Yeah,
to be much more
that's the most
consistent.
efficient way.
Yeah. And then Magic Kingdom Epcot, you can do the monorail. You got to switch over at the TTC, but it can be done.
Isn't
But
that what we did?
definitely
I
that,
can't
yeah, we
remember.
did. We
We
did.
did.
We
Oh yeah,
yeah, we
because I
took
like the monorail. That was fun.
yeah, we took the monorail. And we also took Skyliner.
hmm
Um, but no, so that to me was the hardest part. Doing in the parks, getting into the parks, out of the parks, getting that traction in was no problem.
No, that was easy.
Um, but we did start at Animal Kingdom because that's Noah's favorite park, and we said, if we're going to do this, let's get an attraction that doesn't have a long line that
And
we
it'll
can
be
kind of get in and
quick.
get
We can
out,
just
be
get
quick, we
in,
can
get
get
out.
over with. And so
Possibly near
we
the entrance, so we can get out
yep,
quickly too.
yep.
And so
So
obviously we
instead,
got Flight of Passage.
we
Um,
decided to do the one with the longest line and the furthest from the entrance,
uh-huh. Yeah,
because that's the one Noah wanted to do.
yeah, it was only 90 minutes. So that was 90 minutes. And the funny thing is the rest of our family knew we were doing this. So we would text them pictures of like which ride we were in, like just like a sneak kind of the queue, and they would have to
Yeah,
guess where we were. And
yep.
we took a picture of like a tree in Flight of Passage or something. And we said, we're like, guess where we are? And they're all like, Kilimanjaro
They were,
Safaris? They had
yeah.
no idea. And we're like, it was Flight
And
of Passage.
even Jesselyn was like, "You're definitely not doing Flight of Passage because
Yeah.
that line is way
Yeah,
too
she
long."
specifically said, you're definitely not doing Flight of Passage because that's the
Yeah,
longest wait time. And we're like,
yeah.
well.
And she's right. It is the
Yeah,
longest
no,
wait.
it was the worst decision we could have made for that part.
It was, gosh, I want to say it was almost 2 hours, wasn't it?
I think
It was at
so.
least it was at least 90-minute wait.
But we got to see the Flight of Passage queue, which is
And
really cool.
that is only the second time we've ever seen that entire queue.
Yeah,
And the
the first
first
time we
time we
rode it.
did it was about a 4-hour wait.
Yeah, because it broke down. When
Because
did we
it
go?
broke
We
down.
went when it first opened,
It was
or
right
like
after
right
it first
after.
opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first time we ever rode it.
And we're in line with that family
So
and telling them about Flame Tree Barbecue.
yep, and it broke down. We sat in the floor for over an hour, just sat
At
in one
least an hour,
spot.
right at the laboratory.
And
It was.
back then, it did not. I don't think it even had restrooms back then. I think they added
I
that.
don't think so. I think they added the restrooms, which is a great
Yeah.
idea, but
Yes, it's definitely needed. So anyhow, so that's how we started.
Then we went to Magic
We
Kingdom.
Yeah, we did do a photo in front of the Tree of Life
Mhm.
before we left. Then we went over to Magic Kingdom. I guess we took a bus for that. Yeah,
Yeah, we
took
took
the
a
bus.
bus, and remember the bus took like 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah,
And then by the
no,
time
that's
like we got
that's
there, there's a huge line.
that's the furthest distance between any two points
Yeah.
on
And it felt like
planet
they only
Earth.
had like 2 buses running because I remember we were sitting there and there's like 2 Epcot buses that had already pulled up. And we're
Mhm.
like, where's the Magic Kingdom bus?
That's the way it always works. You
Mhm.
always get like 5 of every other bus before yours comes along. So
Yeah. But yeah, we went to Magic Kingdom. We basically walked in. It was around lunchtime at that point because we waited so long for Flight of
Mhm.
Passage. And then we went over to Starlight Cafe to get food
we
because
did.
we were very hungry.
Yeah,
Um,
and that was where we took our picture to get everyone to guess what park we
Oh
were
yeah.
in.
Uh-huh.
We took a picture of the floor in Starlight Cafe, and I think
In
there
a
was a French
corner.
fry. Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a
it
French
was
fry in the
French fry
floor.
on the ground. It was next to the sound booth from where they
Yeah,
used to do performances
and it was
in
so
Starlight Cafe.
crowded.
It was very crowded.
I mean, we were lucky to even get a table at all. It
Uh-huh.
was that packed in Starlight.
Gosh,
So,
I remember
but
it was so busy that day. It was really busy at Magic Kingdom.
yeah, yeah. Somebody
So yeah,
did guess where we were at though off of that picture.
I can't remember. I don't think it was Jesslyn.
I don't remember.
I think it was
Of course,
Spencer.
they guessed the park because it was had 1 in 3 shot, but then they
Yeah.
actually guessed that we were in Starlight once we.
Uh-huh.
I think Spencer did guess we were in Starlight.
Yeah, I think it was the purple wall. There's not many places in any
No,
park
there's
that have
not.
purple walls
There's not.
besides the purple wall. But
So
yeah, we walked over once we were done with lunch. We walked over and did the train back to the main station because we decided we need to be smart with this after Flight of Passage. We finally decided to use our brains and decide which ride to use.
And do you remember what was unique about the train this time?
It went backwards.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the shuttle mode where it just
shuttle mode. We rode
just goes from
Main Street to Fantasyland.
Yeah,
I think.
I keep wanting to say Toontown, but it hadn't been Toontown forever. And the interesting thing is because they were doing it forwards and backwards, they actually flipped half of the benches on every car to where that you always had a seat facing forward if you had motion sickness issues like RJ.
Yeah, every car had the seats changed. Like half the car would face backwards, half the car would face forwards. Yeah. And that was shocking. I thought they would just like spin some of the carriages around.
They should have just
like every other carriage would be forward or backwards. But no, they changed all of the benches, which was really surprising. Like that's a lot of cost to change all of that, especially on how old those carts are.
Yeah.
But yeah, we rode the train back to Main Street Station because that's the smartest decision to do. Some people may say that's not an actual attraction, but to a train enthusiast, that is the attraction.
It is listed as an attraction. It is official.
Exactly. So don't come for us in the comments.
That's right.
But we got off of there, and then we went to Hollywood. How did we get to Hollywood? I had to have taken
a bus.
We probably did take a bus.
It's the only way to get there.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take the monorail to TTC, then the monorail to Epcot, walk through Epcot, go to the Starlight, the
Skyliner.
Skyliner, and take Skyliner back. But we didn't do that.
No,
that would have been a little insane.
Remember, we
had
probably
worked a boat in there too.
Yeah, we could have worked a boat. That's our next challenge: is how many forms of transportation can we take from Animal Kingdom to like Hollywood or Epcot? How many forms of transportation can we take before
you reach your destination?
Yeah,
go like through Disney Springs and catch a bus to like the to the Grand Floridian, and then Grand Floridian, take a boat,
resort
take
monorail.
The boat all the way over.
No,
take the boat there and just stay on it until you get to like Fort Wilderness.
Or
Polynesian, and then you walk over to the TTC, and then you catch a bus to Fort Wilderness.
No, you can add the resort monorail if you go to the Polynesian on the boat ride. Take the boat to Polynesian, get on the resort monorail, take it all the way around to TTC, get TTC to Epcot on a boat.
Go to Fort Wilderness and steal a Segway and take the Segway over to the campground where you get a horse and ride the horse back to Magic Kingdom.
That's the only way to do it now.
That is the way to do it.
I think we found the ultimate strategy.
We have invented a 15 resort 4-park challenge.
Which some of us on this podcast have experience doing 4 resort challenges.
I've done the Segway.
You've done the Segway at Epcot, yeah.
Yeah, at Epcot. I wish they still did that. That was so much fun.
I know, but now Segways are like every teenager has one because we're living in the future.
Yeah. Hoverboards that aren't hoverboards.
Hoverboards that don't hover. We're really in the worst timeline. We're in the evil timeline, as community said.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
This is the part where RJ says, okay, we need to get back on track.
Speaking of 4 resort one day challenge.
Yeah. So let's see. We did, at Studios, what did we ride?
Studios, we went and rode Star Tours, right? I think because it was a walk-on.
Yes, And actually, I think we rode it multiple times, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we rode it a couple times or 3 times,
Yeah,
and that's
because
what
it
Jess
was
would
literally it was a
just when
walk-on.
we got more confused because we're like, we rode it a couple of times, and she said, Why are you doing that?" You know how Jesslyn
Yeah.
is.
She would have wanted to get through it as fast as possible.
Uh-huh. We would have gotten to Epcot in many less hours if Jesslyn was with
Yes.
us. But yeah,
Yes.
we went in, we just went straight to Star Tours, rode Star Tours a couple times, and I was so mad because I think we got the same video or the same movie twice
Mhm.
or something. I was like, come on. I still haven't seen the new stuff. You guys have. But I haven't seen
Yeah.
the new like film where it has Mando and Ahsoka in
How
it.
did we see it and you didn't? I don't remember.
I don't know. I think you guys got to Hollywood like a couple hours before me or something.
Probably.
But yeah, we
So
went and rode Star Tours a couple times. We need to have more filler space because we're at 3 out of 4 parks and it has been 16 minutes.
yeah,
Um,
well, we're good.
um, what else did we do? We went to Hollywood and rode Star Tours, and then
Yeah.
we took the Skyliner
Yeah, we did take the
over
Skyliner
over
to Epcot.
to, but we had to do a switch, right? We had to go from
You have to switch
Hollywood.
at the central station there,
Yeah.
kind of right there at Caribbean Beach,
Yeah, Caribbean Beach, and
and you
then
switch over there. And I remember the line was really long for the Skyliner that day at that
yeah,
station.
and then you go
Um,
from Caribbean Beach to what's it called?
Riviera,
Riviera, yeah,
and
and then
then
Riviera to
Riviera.
Epcot.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
That
And
was the way to do
then
it, though. I think any
yeah,
other that was the fastest form of transportation we took that day, by
by
far.
far,
Even
by
with the
far.
line, like it
Yeah.
was just really, really efficient.
Yeah. Um, and then we got to Epcot. We thought about doing Guardians, but
Yeah, we didn't
we
want to pay for the lightning lane, I don't think.
no, you'd have to get a lightning lane.
Mhm.
Because it was getting close to dinner time at that point.
Yeah. Didn't we ride Living with the Land?
We did.
I think we rode Living with the Land, which,
Yes.
we made 3 smart decisions out of the 4
Yes.
parks. So I think we
Yeah.
redeemed ourselves a little bit with the Flight of Passage
Yeah.
delay.
Yeah.
But we started at like 10 in the morning, maybe 11.
Yeah, we got a late start. I
Yeah,
mean,
we got a late start
it
and
r
then got there
it
about
ended up being
6.
much easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna be a lot more
I
stretched for
had
time.
yeah, I had all these, visions of it taking us 15 hours and we were gonna be
Mhm.
dead by the time we finished on it, but really it wasn't that bad. It was even
No.
walking around the parks was really, really quick.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
We kinda
so
got in and out pretty quickly.
it was more waiting around for transportation than anything.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
that was most of our wait times because I mean we chose pretty smart rides besides Flight of
yeah.
Passage.
Now, had we baked in, eating something at every park or something like that, it would have definitely stretched it out.
Yeah.
Um, so, but yeah, maybe next time we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Well, next we have to do the 15 resort 4 park challenge
Yep.
or 2
And then
park
after
challenge.
that, we will do the same thing, but then you have to you have to get evac'd off of a ride in every park.
Hmm.
That
So you
would
just
be
have to ride
awesome.
Rise of Resistance a lot at Hollywood Studios.
That'd be the easy one.
That would be
So
the
if you
easy
were
one.
okay, so here's how we play a game.
Okay.
So at each park, what would be the easiest ride to break down to get evac'd off of?
Rise of Resistance at Hollywood Studios. That's
Definitely. That's the
definitely the
easy one.
easiest one. I would probably say second
Um,
place for that park probably Rock and Roller Coaster.
yeah,
Probably say that's the next kind of like it breaks down
especially
pretty
now that
often.
the Muppets are in charge of it, it'll definitely break
Yeah.
down more.
The Muppets are just me in movie form. So
Yeah,
just imagine that.
yeah. So at Magic Kingdom, I would say the People Mover.
Oh yeah, I got evac off of that.
That would be the one to break down
Mhm.
probably the most. Uh, Epcot.
Test track,
Man, I was gonna say
probably.
Test Track.
Yeah, test track, maybe Remy's.
Yeah, nah,
Mm,
Remy's has been pretty reliable,
Remy's
I
is
think.
pretty reliable, especially with the new
Um,
refurbishment.
Soarin's reliable. Yeah, it probably would have to be
That's
Test
true.
Track
Yeah. Living with the Land
because
hasn't sunk in a while.
you always see cars going around that thing with nobody in them
Yeah.
when they restart it.
Uh-huh.
And then that leaves which one? Animal Kingdom. So
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, it probably would be Flight of Passage.
It probably would be Flight of Passage. I mean, Dinosaur, or what used to be Dinosaur.
Yeah, but I mean, Flight of Passage was notorious because it was on that same electrical circuit with Navi
Yeah.
River Journey,
Uh-huh.
and if one
That's
of
why
them
we
went
got
down, they both
stopped
went
the
down.
first time.
Yeah.
That's why we waited 4 hours for it. It
Did
was
they
because they
fix
both
that?
broke down. I couldn't tell you.
Seem to recall them talking about trying to redo the electrical to make it so it wouldn't do that anymore.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
I know
why they
since
thought that
then
was a good idea.
they made a rule that never again will we put two attractions in the same building and have them on the same circuit. That was crazy.
They had a Yeti meeting, but they didn't have an electrical same
No,
current
now
meeting.
now they had the Flight of
Now they
Passage Navi River meeting.
The Navi Passage meeting.
Navi, yeah,
Right after the Yeti meeting.
yes, yeah.
But I think
So
if we were to do it again, there would be a lot of things I think I would change, but not too many. You
like what?
understand what I mean. I think first we wouldn't ride Flight of Passage. I think we would probably ride what is it, the Zootopia Better Zoogether show. I
Okay.
think that would probably be the ride to go for. Or Kali River Rapids. So see what happens. Be wet for the rest of the day.
Okay, so as fast as we went through it, I feel like instead of going the direction of shorter wait times, we should go for longer. So you
Okay.
should do like
So it's more of
4
a challenge
parks,
to get to.
do all e-tickets.
Yeah, okay. That is a better challenge because
Yeah.
getting through fast rides isn't difficult. It's whenever you
No.
choose the long rides.
That's
So
right.
you would
You gotta
obviously go
choose
Flight of
the
Passage.
Yep.
And then if we would did the same plan we did this time, we would go over to
Mhm.
Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom,
You got a lot of
Magic
choices
Kingdom
there.
varies. It varies every day. It's like either Pirates or Haunted Mansion.
Maybe what you do is this: when you walk in the front of the park, you look at the app and see which ride has the longest wait time
Okay.
and get on that ride. So
Yeah, that's a
if
better
it's
idea.
Seven Dwarfs and it's an hour and a half, too bad.
Mhm.
That's the one we're doing.
Yeah. Seven Dwarfs has a pretty good queue. It would probably be Seven Dwarfs. Would probably be the highest wait time.
That would be the 4 Parks 4Q challenge.
What else can we add into that?
Peter Pan would be a long one.
Peter Pan is normally long. That's because it just loads really, really slow.
It's really slow. Yeah, low capacity. And then at Epcot, it probably would be Guardians, but
Or Test Track.
or Test Track. Right now, it'd be Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we miss one?
No, we got all of them.
Okay.
That's our next plan. Is the 4 Park 4Q challenge.
4 evac challenge.
Or evac would be hard because I've only been evac'd once.
That's what makes it hard.
Thanks. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this challenge, but I don't know what else to say.
Would
We
you?
have
I
show
mean,
notes.
would you do it with more people?
That would make it more
Or
difficult.
it would slow you down
Because everyone has to use the bathroom more when it's just
because
two guys.
we went. I mean, we just kept going. We didn't stop at all.
I think we stopped like once, maybe. I don't even know if we did.
Just to
Yeah,
eat.
and end of Animal Kingdom. When we were leaving Animal Kingdom, I think we went. And that was it.
Well, we stood in line for an hour and a half. So,
But truthfully, we didn't plan a lot of this. We kind of had a general idea, and we just kind of went along with it, and saw what happened. We never planned which ride we were going to go on,
which goes against every grain in my body.
Exactly. But you love doing it. That's the Noah way to do
It was
parks.
fun. It was definitely fun.
You sacrifice efficiency for fun, and that's just me.
Yep. All right. So I know what your favorite ride of the day was. Flight of Passage. My favorite.
What was yours?
I'm gonna say it's tough. I would probably lean towards Living with the Land.
That one was very calming.
Because it was just it was a classic challenge, and that is you don't get more classic Epcot than Living with the Land. So
I mean,
either that or the train. because the
Hmm.
train is obviously that's classic Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, that's
I
day
enjoyed
one.
the train ride a lot. That's because I like trains. But it was really interesting seeing how they did the subway system, or like the, what do they call it? Back and forth.
The shuttle.
Yeah, the shuttle
So,
mode.
subway would be when the train goes underground, Noah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it does at one point next to Tron.
No, not really. It's a
It goes
tunnel,
under
but it's not really.
pavement. It goes under pavement. That's
Okay,
under
that's
certain
like
types
saying
of ground.
it's like saying the Disneyland train when it goes through the dioramas in a subway. That's not a subway with dinosaurs.
You know, I'm just gonna start calling it the subway every time we walk into Magic. Look, there's a subway up there. Why did they put us in charge?
All right. So
We,
what? Okay. So that was our favorite ride of the day. What would be the worst moment of the day, or the worst thing that
worst
happened
moment
of
of the
the
day
day?
was waiting for the Magic Kingdom bus at Animal Kingdom, because
That
that
was
took
bad.
like 30 minutes.
It did. We stood at the
And
bus stop
then
for a good 30
and then
minutes.
shortly after that, I learned that in like Shanghai and Tokyo, all of the railings for the bus systems have seats built into them where you can pull the seat out of the railing. And
Oh,
I was just like, that's just not fair. That's just
hmm.
not fair.
And they
I
say
don't need
Americans are
people.
lazy.
Exactly. Exactly. But
All
yeah, I would
right.
probably say that was probably my least favorite time of the day. Least
Yeah.
favorite ride. I mean, I liked all the rides we did. Because like they're all kind of like my top tier rides: Flight of Passage, Train, Star Tours, and Living with the Land. That's like, unless we did Figment, like that's a perfect day.
All right. So if we were to add in next time getting a snack, what would be your Magic Kingdom snack?
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip.
But then you'd have to reorientate where you went, because you're not gonna go Dole Whip and then go all the way across the park to get to Fantasyland on the train.
Right.
So I
Right.
would probably
You do
actually do
like,
Tiki Room, because you
yeah,
could
you could do
bring
Tiki
your
Room,
Dole Whip
Dole Whip, and
into
then Tiki
the
Room.
Tiki
Yeah.
Room.
There you go. All
Two
right.
birds with one stone.
And then doing Epcot, probably like popcorn and Figment, because there's a popcorn stand right outside of
Mm-hmm.
Figment.
Yeah, there's
Or
popcorn stand
or would you
outside
count
Figment.
the movie at I don't know if they'll let you take popcorn in there, no.
Hmm. I mean, what you could do is get a snack in the front of the park, whatever it may be,
And eat
something
it while
from
you're walking.
Starbucks or something. Eat it while you're walking to Mexico and ride the Three Caballeros.
These three caballeros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or get a churro. You go to Mexico, do
Mm.
the three caballeros, get a churro as you're walking out,
Uh-huh.
and then walk
Or
out,
what you
back out.
could do is go to Canada, eat something on the way to Canada, watch the Vision 360 thing or whatever they call it, the O Canada movie,
Yep.
and then you're walking towards France to get on the Skyliner.
Okay. When was the last time we did Old Canada? Gosh, it's been
I think it was
years.
after they did the new film.
Yeah, but it was pre-COVID.
After they fired Martin Short.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did it one time after that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just to see
we
what it
haven't done
was
it
like.
since.
That's a hard show to
Um,
watch. You have to stand.
yeah. So at studios, I don't know what kind of snack you would get there.
I don't know what, like, I mean, you could get a Ronto wrap, but that's just like completely out of the way.
Yeah,
Same with a Pop Tart. Like, that's just all the way back there. You don't really
yeah,
want to go that far.
but that would be an iconic studio snack.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can't get that anywhere else.
Mm-mm. And you could get a Wookiee
Um,
cookie at Backlot.
yeah,
Is it sad that we know this much about the snacks and
a
what it...
num num cookie.
Oh, yeah.
You get the num num
And
cookies.
you could do alien swirling saucers.
Oh, that's
That's a bad one.
the payoff for that weight is not worth it to me.
No.
So the older I get, the less I like the spinny rides. Anyhow,
That's a no.
yeah,
On alien swirling saucers.
yeah. So and then Animal Kingdom. My mind's going blank on snacks at Animal Kingdom.
Well, Animal Kingdom did release a new snack that is the cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwich, and it's like going really viral right now.
Hmm.
So you could get that. It's between Asia and Flame tree barbecue.
Or if you decided to do Flight of Passage again after waiting in line for 5 hours, you could
You could
walk
get
across to
anything at Satuli
Satuli,
Canteen.
go to
Yeah.
Satuli and get a Pandoran Sunrise
Oh, that's
or
something we also didn't talk about. Whenever we got off of Flight of Passage, it was about 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. No, it was 1 o'clock when we left. Because we looked at the mobile order and we're like, oh, we'll just eat at Satuli because it has the best food on property. And whenever we pulled up the mobile ordering, it was like an hour wait for the next mobile
for
order
a slot.
window.
Yeah.
To order something. And we're like, we can get to Magic Kingdom
Yeah.
and get something to eat at Starlight faster.
Yeah.
Newsflash, we didn't, but it was like an hour and 10 minutes before we got to Magic Kingdom. But yeah, I just remember that. I'm like, man, that was awful.
Yeah. So definitely would do it again. Think I would change it around a little bit more now that I know how fast we can get through it.
Yeah.
To say, okay, let's add in some more challenge to it.
Like
So,
at one point we're like, okay, we can do the evac on every park challenge, and I don't think that was going to work out too well. I think that'll take a few tries.
No, but definitely could add in snacks and something else.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what else could you add other than the photos, which we didn't do,
and you could get
the press
a
pins,
character,
which we didn't do.
Meet a character.
You could meet a character. Yep. I would want to meet Kevin
At Animal Kingdom.
Animal
I've taken
Kingdom.
a selfie with Kevin. That's my proudest moment. That's the most proud I've ever been in my life, if I'm being completely honest.
Of course, now you'd have to go meet Bluey.
Yeah, but you'd have to take the train, which isn't a bad idea.
Well, that could be your attraction.
That could be your attraction. Go and meet Bluey, and then take the train back.
And eat a snack while you're on the train coming back.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Or on the way there, too. You could get some of the corn on the cob that they sell right outside of Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Yep.
We're too quick at planning this.
So Kevin, at studios, you'd have to meet a Star Wars character of some kind.
Yeah. Those are easy because they just walk
Mandalorian.
Around. You're just walking around Galaxy's Edge, you just find them.
Yeah. Yep. Epcot.
I mean, if you're a Visa card member, you can meet the characters in the Visa card member room, which normally has no wait.
Yeah.
So you can do that, and then
we had
since you're there, you can go to Figment because they're right next to Figment.
Giant Figment.
Oh, you could meet Big Figment, or Bigment as we call him.
Bigment.
Yeah, Bigment.
And then Magic Kingdom, there's just a ton of different characters you can meet there.
Yeah, there's a plethora, as they say.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another thought, and it's something else.
Here's a thought. Say your thought.
You could do a selfie with some kind of entertainers. So you'd have to catch the Jammers or mariachi band in Mexico or whatever, Main Street.
The Dapper Dans.
Or the Dapper Dans. Yeah.
And now they have Mary and Bert walking around Magic Kingdom in the morning, up and down Main Street.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
Yeah. They are around Casey's most of the time, which makes sense.
Yeah. We saw Bert at Hollywood Studios. He was in front of the Chinese Theater. Him and a penguin.
Yeah, they have a lot of characters there right now for some reason.
And they also had Mary there in her white and red outfit.
Oh.
And she also wears that in Epcot.
Yes.
They get around.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it.
How she does it. Not they.
Well, she's Mary Poppins. She can do whatever she
could use her umbrella.
Yeah, she could use her umbrella that talks, that most people don't realize talks.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities around, like, the 4-park challenge. Like, there's so many variations you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll plan it out a little bit different next time. We'll do a snack. We'll do, like, entertainment. That'd be fun. So.
The next time, listen, you have to get the Cinderella suite whenever you go into Magic Kingdom. That's the 4-park challenge. You have to do all 4 parks and get the Cinderella suite.
Let's call it the challenge of impossibilities.
You also have to get evac in every park.
If they just bring back the Year of a Million Dreams, we could
Mhm.
do all of it.
We could do everything.
Yeah.
We don't even have to think about doing anything or everything. We just do it all.
Oh, I know how you can get evac.
Hmm.
You get somebody to do the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and you pay them to pull the switch on Winnie the Pooh whenever you're getting on it.
Exactly. Because you know where that is now.
I know where it is.
I know where it is too. It's in a special place.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
So what you could also do, okay, to get evac on every ride, you bring your vertigo ridden friend that might be here on the podcast and give him no patches, none of the motion sickness patches. You get him
Okay.
all the sick rides.
Yep.
Eventually an accident will happen and everyone will get evacuated off the ride. Just
Or have four,
rinse and repeat 4 times and then you've got it.
or you have 4 people do the challenge, and at each park, one person jumps out of a ride vehicle in the middle of the ride.
That's the way
We're
to
not
do it.
advocating any of this. Somebody decides to do this.
The amount in your
nothing
group
to do with
slowly dwindles down to each park because they get kicked out of the park.
Yeah. So technically,
You start
only
with
one
4, you end
person,
with
only
1.
one person gets to complete the challenge.
You have to fight for survival.
Bring a pair of wire cutters.
Exactly.
It'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're not endorsing
Yeah.
you, but you'll be fine.
That's right.
You go to Disney once every 20 years and do the challenge.
I was hoping we'd have a part that RJ could edit out of the podcast. I think we've
I was hoping that we would get one. Who knows if he will, because I don't listen to these episodes.
No, he won't.
He won't.
No.
Unless he is now. He's going to jump cut back to here.
What?
Welcome back.
But here's the thing. We've been going for almost 48 minutes, and we're almost done, which tells me that the problem is not Noah with the podcast going long.
Oh. And you say 48. It's actually 36. So close.
Okay. So
you just have to estimate. You don't have to be on the exact.
Well, I can't see that far because mold. But so now we know that you're not the problem.
I'm not the problem. It is RJ.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it
it was RJ all along. Now sing the song.
Which one? Which song? There's a couple songs that say all along. Is it the Agatha one?
Agatha.
The Agatha one. Oh, I don't remember that one.
See, we need Jessalyn here so she can sing it.
Yeah. See, we're missing so many hosts.
Yeah.
That we can't go long. We've run out of things to talk about already.
That's how you guys fill so much time, because RJ's always trying to get you back on track.
RJ's getting us back on track.
Jessalyn's always
starts singing, and then I'm just doing funny jokes every once in a while.
Yeah, that nobody pays attention to.
Exactly, and it's just me and you who do the same thing, who just interject with jokes, and there's no one to really fill the dead air. How are we going to do this? Yeah, exactly. There's no one to fill that, RJ.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's time to start plugging.
Oh, what are we plugging?
I don't know. Whatever's coming up next.
What do you got
going on?
Next?
What you got going on next, Noah?
I don't know. I'm not told these things. I'm
you're
told the
not in
day
charge?
of, and I show up. I'm in charge now. Did you know I can turn on a teleprompter? RJ had never told me this. I'm currently the managing host of the episode. RJ's gonna be editing this episode, and he's gonna be like, "What the heck are they doing? Why did they keep going?"
I'm impressed you had show notes, though.
I made them 20 minutes ago, and by 20 I mean like
you made them, or AI
48.
made them?
That's not the point of this. RJ has AI make our show notes. RJ makes the show. We're pulling the curtain back. This is backstage of the Carousel conversations,
but we can't charge for it.
No, we can't charge for it.
Backstage, sure.
Yeah.
So what's your AI of choice?
We normally use Chad GPT.
Chad?
Yeah, Chad GPT. We can't use it. We don't own the rights to the name, so we just, Chad GPT.
You just call it Chad?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Chad?
It's Chat GPT's, surfer cousin.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, this was fun.
This was fun. I'm glad we were able to do 39 minutes and 25 seconds of an uninterrupted.
It probably would have been better if we'd had somebody here that actually wasn't part of the challenge, because they could have asked us questions.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to remember that next time. So when we do this again next year,
whenever
We'll
we
get-
get the Cinderella suite and get 4 evacs.
Yeah, we'll get Bella on here to ask us questions about it.
We should get Bella on here to ask us questions. She would be
That'd
the
be
perfect
awesome.
interviewer. She would be amazing at this. She'd make notes. Yeah. Well. You good?
All right.
All right. Well, that was fun. 40 minutes and 5 seconds down the drain. We did it. We are a successful group. We need Bella here next time, really, to interview us and make sure we can get everything done. But we had a good time. Please watch this episode fully. Comment down below of all the things. Questions,
Tell us how much you miss
concerns.
RJ and Jesslyn.
Yeah, tell us how much you miss them. How there's a significantly less singing in this episode, which I feel like needs to be fixed. But we'll see you next week, on the same Bat channel, same Bat place. I can say that because they don't own the rights anymore because it's too old. From the Batman show, if all
Yep.
you young ears out there that are younger than me, you whippersnappers. This is the
You have to
longest
be
outro
old.
we've ever had. Normally RJ just goes, we're going to go to the same pre-recorded message we didn't do last week, but I'm not going to say that. I want to figure out something new. It's going to be different.
You know he just cut it and put that in right there, right?
He probably is going to cut whatever I say and just put that in its place. So it's going to be a
Yes.
completely different inflection and change.
Or he'll do his own video outro. To say, I
No,
got tired
he's
of Noah
not.
and decided to cut it off.
No, because I recorded my intro and outro in Pandora on our trip. And then RJ comes up and says, like a couple weeks ago, that apparently on YouTube you're not supposed to do intros and outros. So I did all that recording in the middle of Pandora looking like a weirdo for absolutely nothing. And I'm calling RJ out right now. He can't stop me.
Okay.
All right. Well, see you
All
next
right,
week.
Noah.
Same Bat place, same Bat channel. I'll see you downstairs,
Been
Father.
fun. Be safe.
I expect
See you
that chair to
soon.
be moved back. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our show. Before you go, please don't forget to gather your belongings and head over to our email at carouselpod@gmail.com to ask us your questions. Oh, and wouldn't you believe it? You can now bring the magical sense of vacation right into your home. Check out the Magic Candle Company and use our exclusive link with the code CarouselPod at checkout to get 15% off your order. And don't forget, we're here to help you plan your future Disney trips. Just send us a message at rj@famvia.com. Until next time, we'll see you in a great, big, beautiful week.